Welcome to another week on Creative Warehouse. I remain your host, Sammy Joe. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel already, please do so right now by clicking the subscribe button. Today, we're going to be talking about camera movements. Camera movement is an essential part of telling a cinematic story. So when you use camera movement, it kind of makes the audience feel part of the story. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 camera movements that you can use to tell a cinematic story. Without much ado, let's dive right in. The first type of camera movement is a pan. A pan horizontally swivels from a fixed position from left to right and right to left. A pan can be used to follow a character walking into a room or walking out of a room. You can use pan to reveal an information. From the least important, you can pan right to the most important, which is the reason for which you are panning. Another use of a pan movement is to link people by eye line in order to show what exactly they are looking at. The next type of camera movement is a tilt. A tilt is where the camera moves from up to down or from down to up from a fixed position. You can use a tilt to create an establishment shot of a building or a particular area. A tilt can also be used to reveal what a character is looking at using a vertical movement. The next is a dolly. A dolly movement is the kind of movement where the camera moves forward or backwards. The camera still faces forward, but it either moves away from a scene or it moves closer to the scene. A dolly is a very beautiful kind of movement. You can use it to create a sense of cinematic style, which for me, I find beautiful. The fourth type of camera movement is a track. But before I go further, let me make this clear. People tend to interchangeably use the term track and dolly. They think they are alternative terms. No, they are not. They are two different terms. Okay, so I see a lot of people say track and dolly and they use it interchangeably. But truth is that they are different. Dolly is when you move in or out. Track is when you move side by side. Okay? I mean, it's very important you understand this term as a cinematographer, so you don't go DP on a set and director says, give me a tracking shot or give me a track movement, and then you go dollying in. A track movement is when the camera moves from left to right. Tracks are great for following a subject from the side. It could also be used to create a beautiful transition from one scene to another. Trust me guys, a track movement is amazing and there are numerous things you can do with a track. The fifth camera movement is a zoom. With a zoom, the camera stays still and movement is only made with the lens. It could either move closer or farther away. A zoom can be used to conceal or reveal a character in a scene. It can also be used to show the facial emotions of a character. I mean, there are numerous things you could do with a zoom. You can also use it to direct the attention of the audience to something very important that they aren't really seeing. So those are the 5 types of camera movements to help you tell a cinematic story. They use this movement in Hollywood films. I use this movement in my shoots as well. And you can apply them too. Like I said, practice makes perfect. So thank you for sticking with us to the end of this program. This is what I love to do. I love to impact people. And I'd like you to comment below if these videos are impacting you and you're learning a thing or two. Okay? See you next time when I'll be bringing another powerful teaching on film and video production. Catch you next week. And I remain your host, Sammy Joe. Au revoir.